Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to today's session on coding for educators. I think we are expecting some more audience. So I would just like to wait for another 2-3 minutes if it's okay with you all, and so that our whoever is maybe having a glitch to join or something. We'll just wait for another 2 to 3 minutes and then we should start the session. Yeah. Okay, then we should start. Okay, maybe a few of them can still join. It's really good to see all of you on a Sunday morning, especially when it's a holiday. You have the whole time want to spend, but you all chose to attend this session. Yeah, so it's really great. First of all, and I'm sure it will be the best time spent in your day. Okay, because we are going to have lots and lots of insights on how coding can help you all, right, as an educator, right? I'm sure that's the question that's going on in your mind, and that's why we are here, right? Already we know we have a lot of things in our mind which we have already known, right, from various sources, that yes, coding is gaining importance, right? Some of us, we also feel that it's just the hype that is created again, around the coding, and is it very because I get so many questions, right? That is it necessary to introduce coding to early, as early as like 6 years, 8 years? So even we have so many things in our mind. Yeah. So today we will be answering most of the questions, most of the things will be answered, and especially like why it is being given importance, right? We are seeing that it has been used all over, right, globally, not only in India or specific country, but globally. Children are learning coding, And so let's see why it is being so. What is it like? What is the whole thing about coding? Is what we are going to focus on today's session. And it would be great if you all could just keep your videos on. It helps to build a good connection, especially otherwise it seems like I'm just talking to a computer. Yes, thank you, Sandeep sir. Right, sir. It's really great to see, when you're, I'm sure you all would agree, right? आप सब जब अपनी
Good
क्लासेस
morning,
भी
ma'am.
लेते हो, जब आप बच्चों का वीडियो देखते हो तो एक कनेक्शन बिल्ड होता है, right?
Yes.
So it's really like even I like in all my sessions कि एटलीस्ट थोड़ी देर जब स्टार्टिंग के जो इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट है तब तक, फिर आप लोग बिकॉज हमारे पास कभी कभी इंटरनेट कनेक्शन का, आई एम श्योर हम डिजिटल वर्ल्ड में रहते हैं तो हमें ये कुछ प्रॉस एंड कुछ कॉन्स भी होते हैं, राइट? कभी कभी हमारे पास दिक्कत आती है, तो आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड, सो यू कैन लेटर ऑन आप लोग उसे ऑफ कर सकते हो, ठीक है? Really good to see Manjula ma'am, Joyce ma'am, Bhavi ma'am, right? We have a time constraint. I would have loved to have a introduction like a one-on-one, but it won't be possible in today's session. But definitely in our further sessions, it will be a very interactive. Okay. And now coming to a short introduction about myself. So I am Sonal Sangvi and I am a Google certified educator. I have 15 years of experience in technology, and I'm really feeling proud to say that I've empowered more than 10,000 students and educators in various courses, and especially in coding, right? I teach all from beginners to advanced, right? So it really feels immense pleasure to teach, to have this session with all of you. Yeah, I'm sure you all are like very much excited about this session as well, like me. Okay, so let's begin the session. Yes, on this note, let's start a session on coding for educators, which has been organized by Up Educators. I'm sure many of you already know about Up Educators. It's an amazing platform for educators for empowering themselves, right, with the latest technology skills, right? एक प्लेटफॉर्म है जहाँ पे आप अपने आप को ये जो टेक्नोलॉजी जो इतनी फास्ट पेस में बढ़ रही है, राइट? ऑलरेडी हम since like 2 decades we are seeing that technology has gone where all, right? So इस टेक्नोलॉजी को हमें भी especially in the pandemic we get to know, right? तब तक हमें इतना रियलाइज नहीं हुआ, बट जब पैंडेमिक स्टक हुआ तब हमें रियलाइज हो कि यस, we need to upgrade ourselves, we need to know this technology more better, right? ताकि हम उसका बेनिफिट ले सके, राइट? तो आज का जो सेशन है कोडिंग, राइट, ये भी एक पार्ट ऑफ द टेक्नोलॉजी है, right? Understanding the computer, understanding the technology. So and it's a Google Cloud partner. So many they have trained many more than 300 certified Google educators and Microsoft educators, and now we have this program for you all. Okay, so first of all, okay, आज का जो सेशन है थोड़ा सा इंटरेक्टिव, लाइक मैं चाहूंगी कि आप लोग जो है बिफोर हम समझे कि कोडिंग क्या होता है, कोडिंग किस लिए हम यूज कर सकते हैं, व्हाट आर द बेनिफिट्स ऑफ इट, एक छोटा सा एक्टिविटी आई वुड लाइक टू स्टार्ट विद. ओके, सो आई एम श्योर आप सबको ये जैसे मैं लोगोस दिखा रही हूँ, मोस्ट ऑफ देम एक सेकंड में यू अंडरस्टूड कि ये क्या है, बट आई स्टिल लाइक टू ऑन द चैट विंडो मैं चाहूंगी कि आप लोग ये तीनों एप्स के नाम मुझे चैट विंडो पे लिखिए. और एक और चीज मुझे जो जाननी है आप लोगों से कि इन तीनों चीजों में क्या कॉमन है, right? I want to know what is the common thing that you think is among these 3 apps. Okay, quickly on the chat window. Okay, so I'm sure आप लोगों ने ये तीनों से हम like since 2 years so we are just interacting with these apps, right? Yes, Zoom, WhatsApp, Microsoft Word, very good. Manjula Nair ma'am has said video is the common thing that you feel. But by Microsoft Word, I think हम उसमें वीडियो नहीं कर सकते हैं. I want to know, so perfect apps आप लोगों ने सब बहुत अच्छी तरह से बताए हैं, but I also want to know कि ये एक कौन सी चीज है जो इन तीनों को जोड़ रही है. What is the common thing? Okay, Sandeep sir has come up with programming. Common can type out and share info. Communication, language. Yes, sharing data works on net. I think Word, Microsoft Word, it doesn't work. Of course, we can connect in a different way, but But yeah, but what I'm looking for is, yes, Zoom meeting, WhatsApp, MS Word, means of communication. Okay. So here I would like to more concentrate on the part that these all apps have been coded, they have been programmed, right? सबसे पहले जो जुड़ती है चीज इन तीनों में कि ये सारे जो है सॉफ्टवेयर्स बनाए गए हैं विद द नॉलेज ऑफ कोडिंग, राइट? आज अगर हम कोडिंग की नॉलेज नहीं होती, राइट, वी डिडंट हैव दैट मच ऑफ पावर ऑफ कोडिंग, शायद हम इस तरह से जो लाइफ हम जी रहे हैं, राइट, एवरीथिंग इज जस्ट अ क्लिक अवे, वो पॉसिबल नहीं होता, राइट? और जैसे टेक्नोलॉजी बढ़ती गई है, राइट, एडवांसमेंट होता गया है, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, मशीन लर्निंग, डेटा साइंस, हम इतनी सारी चीजें ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं, देख रहे हैं, राइट? आज हम ऐसी डिवाइसेस देख रहे हैं, राइट? स्मार्टफोन्स में आप जैसे ही आप लॉग इन हो जाते हो नेटफ्लिक्स में, आपकी हिस्ट्री के इट ट्रैक्स एंड इट रिकमेंडेड सारे आपके हिसाब से आ जाते हैं. सो दिस ऑल वंडरफुल थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग बिकॉज ऑफ द ग्रोथ इन कोडिंग, राइट? सो एज यू ऑलरेडी राइटली सेड, सो दीज ऑल हैव बीन कोडेड, राइट? ये सारे जो प्रोग्राम्स, सॉफ्टवेयर हम जो देख रहे हैं अपने अपने फोन पे या अपने कंप्यूटर्स में या नॉर्मल डिवाइसेस पे, is all because of coding, right? So what is coding? What is the first thing that comes in your mind when I say programming or coding? Come on the chat window, what is that from what is your idea of coding? Kya hota hai? To create any application, Parmita ma'am is saying language of the computer. Amazing. Yes, come on. It is a binary language. I would not agree with that, but instructions written in a programming language. Vinith Meetha is mentioning instructions written in a programming language, video short form of communication. Okay, so great to know your answers. Yes, machine language. See, so that's how, so when you're saying coding means binary language, right? That's what it comes in your mind. That okay, it must be something very difficult because ये binary language में होता है, कुछ codes होते हैं like zeros and ones, तो ये बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट चैप्टर होगा, राइट? ये डिफिकल्ट पार्ट होगा, ये एक हमारा परसेप्शन होता है. ये एक मशीन लैंग्वेज, फिर से हम सोचते हैं कि यार ये बहुत डिफिकल्ट चीज होगी बिकॉज ये मशीन की लैंग्वेज है, राइट? सो लेट मी टेल यू ओवर हियर कि कोडिंग का मतलब होता है सिर्फ इंस्ट्रक्शंस देना, गिविंग इंस्ट्रक्शंस टू द कंप्यूटर, ओके, टू गेट योर वर्क डन. आपको जो भी बनाना है, right? Of course, हमारे यहाँ पे one of you said that creating any application. Yes, of course. यहाँ पे क्या होता है, कोडिंग इज हेल्पिंग अस. अब तक हम क्या कर रहे हैं, एवरीबडी वी आर जस्ट कंज्यूमिंग टेक्नोलॉजी. आई एम श्योर आप सब अग्री करोगे, हम कंज्यूम करें टेक्नोलॉजी को, राइट? इन द फॉर्म ऑफ using the apps, in the form of doing our financial transactions, right? So many forms we are just consuming the technology, right? But somewhere to create something in technology, right, coding will help you to become the creators of technology. That's what we want our future generation also to be, right? Because definitely itna sara possibilities hai, things are going to happen. So yahan pe coding se you're getting that power, right? So coding means to give instructions to the computer and make it behave the way we want, right? Computer is just a machine, right? Iska main kya hai, like how is it becoming powerful? Because have been coded, right? Programmers ने उन्हें अपनी coding से उसे इतना powerful बनाया. Ultimately, even computer is made by a human being, right? So it is telling a computer what to do by giving its instructions, right? Clear? अब आपके जो नोशन है कि मैम ये बाइनरी लैंग्वेज है, सो वी विल लेटर ऑन अंडरस्टैंड कि बाइनरी लैंग्वेज इज द लैंग्वेज विच कंप्यूटर अंडरस्टैंड्स. बट एज द एडवांसमेंट इवन इन लैंग्वेजेस, इवन इन कोडिंग में भी इतना सारा एडवांसमेंट हुआ है ताकि जो है इतने इजी फॉर्म में हम प्रोग्राम्स बना सके, राइट? सॉफ्टवेयर बना सके. सो इट इज नो वेयर, इट इज नो मोर अ डिफिकल्ट थिंग, but it has been made very, very simple with various tools, which we are going to understand in our further session. Okay? Now, why we should learn coding, or first thing that, when we hear about coding is, I really, this quote comes into my mind that everyone should learn how to code because it teaches you how to think, right? Coding क्यों important है, right? It's been said by the legendary Steve Jobs. I'm sure we all have experienced his products, right? And the amazing innovations that he have made, right? ये सारी innovations की बदौलत है कि हम आज ऐसे world में रह रहे हैं, right? Digital world, and everything has become so much like, you know, just a click away, I would say, right? तो because it teaches you how to think. So सबसे पहला, you know, ये सारी बाद में चीज आती है कि हम इससे क्या बनाएंगे, या मुझे सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर बनना है इसीलिए मुझे कोडिंग सीखना है. आई डोंट वांट टू बिकम अ सॉफ्टवेयर मैन. मैम, शुड आई स्टिल लर्न कोडिंग? यस, यू स्टिल शुड लर्न कोडिंग, बिकॉज ये आपके ब्रेन को, you know, instigate karta hai. It gives you the a chance to think, right? So how everything we are going to come away very soon. So why is the importance of coding increasing day by day, right? Day by day आप देख रहे हो कि अरे ना every, आप जैसे ही सोशल मीडिया पे जाते हो, you will see a post talking about introduce, you know, learn coding, learn Python, so many things, right? Because जैसे जैसे टेक्नोलॉजी बढ़ रही है, जैसे जैसे एप्स बढ़ रहे हैं, right, there are so many advancements in machines, right? Artificial intelligence, now we have Tesla come up with a driverless car, right? अब देख रहे हो कि कितना सारा एडवांसमेंट हो रहा है. तो ये सारी जो टेक्नोलॉजी टूल्स हैं, they all understand only one language, that is coding. Yourself, Reet ma'am, I would request everybody to please be on mute right now. At the end, we'll have the Q&A session, and at that time we can have an interaction, right? So right now we just, it will be great. Okay. So ये सारे जो टेक्नोलॉजी में एडवांसमेंट्स आप जो देख रहे हो, राइट, ये सारे टूल्स जो है, दे अंडरस्टैंड ओनली वन लैंग्वेज, दैट इज कोडिंग, राइट? दे ऑल हैव बीन, द मोस्ट कॉमन थिंग आई वुड से इज that binds them everything is the coding or the programming, right? They have been programmed in that way, right? So इसलिए हमें इस टेक्नोलॉजी को और अच्छी तरह से जानने के लिए, right, to understand this technology more better, you know, how does an Alexa work? जब हम देखते हैं Alexa कितने सारी चीजें कर रही है, right? But if you also know a bit of coding, maybe you will understand that how it works, right? Your smart devices, your smartphones. So somewhere you will have that extra thing which will help you to understand this technology more and more better, right? Now coming to you as an educator, right? As an educator, mujhe, how will it benefit? Why I should learn coding? I'm already teaching science, I'm already teaching Hindi, I'm very happy with that. So why, ma'am, how will it be really helpful to me, right? So that is the thing which we are going to focus right now, that yes, you may be teaching any field, or you may be in any field, somewhere or the you know, the other, it will help you, right? Maybe even not in educators की position में, आप कोई दूसरे job भी कर रहे हो, तभी भी आपको एक coding एक must have skill होगा. Because first, as an educator, as per the national education policy, I'm sure अपने STEM education के बारे में सुना होगा, cross curriculum integration, right? तो जैसे हम कुछ साल पहले, you know, 20 years back, the way we were teaching the kids cannot be the way which we can teach the kids now, because बच्चे जो है पहले के, you know, I'm sure you know that these children are already born with technology. They are much more smarter now, right? तो उन्हें वो old conventional way में हम उनको, you know, we cannot teach that, right? We also have to be in pace with this changing world. तो यहाँ पे हम क्या कर सकते हो, just especially because हमारे पास टेक्नोलॉजी का पावर है. तो पहले हम एक सब्जेक्ट जो आइसोलेशन में सिखाते थे, लाइक सोशल स्टडीज वुड जस्ट टीच दैट पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट, राइट? कहीं कुछ इंटरेक्शन इंटीग्रेशन नहीं होता था. But abhi, whenever we are teaching a particular concept, maybe, you know, social studies में कुछ mathematical concepts का integration होता है, then in science maybe we are integrating technology. In fact, technology हम हर एक field, हर एक subject में integrate कर सकते हैं, right? उससे क्या होता है कि learning जो है वो ज्यादा realistic and more application oriented, right? जैसे एक बच्चे को हम पहले एक text book में सिखाते हैं, like, you know, just about the heart, right? एक paper boarding सा text book में, or you're drawing on the paper. See, just how will he get? He will not get a limited knowledge, right? But if you make them watch a video, or you show them, you know, maybe आगे जाके maybe AR VR भी बहुत common होने वाले हैं. So children can actually wear those glasses and they can see internally how the things are functioning, right? How the heart pumps, or how are the organs inside. Just an example. So यहाँ पे भी हम क्रॉस करिकुलम इंटीग्रेशन वी कैन डू व्हाइल आई एम टीचिंग, लाइक मे बी 3D डिजाइन, मैंने एक हाउस डिजाइन किया, तो वहां पे मैं आई कैन इंटीग्रेट सोशल साइंस, I can integrate mathematical, like how I can make this house, right? How this environment can be you know, taken care of. So I am integrating different curriculums, and that is possible again with the knowledge of coding, because when I am teaching a lesson, I can use this way, right? Now, millions of students are already learning code across the globe as well as in India, right? Already, I'm sure everybody knows that, right? Already they are very, very smart. So kahin na kahin, we are observing that there's a bridge, there's a gap between the students and the educators as well, right? Because hum as an educator, we didn't knew computers so much, right? We didn't knew coding so much. तो यहाँ पे जब हम बच्चों को इतना smart देखते हैं, because they are already born, with the iPads, with the tabs, with the phones in the hand, right? You would see a 2-year toddler also, very smartly using the phones or the tabs, right? Because they're born with that particular skill, right? So here, to bridge this gap, to understand, make this, to create the interest in such students, okay? If you are also having that knowledge, it will be more better, right? वो strong, वो bonding बहुत ज़्यादा strong हो जाएगी जब आप लोग भी, when you are also using those things which it interests the children, right? आप उसकी language में बात करोगे तो they will be more interested. Again, STEM education now, overall we are focusing on the holistic learning, right? पहले जैसा नहीं है कि we have very few, जैसे बच्चे या तो फिर डॉक्टर करते थे, right? 20 years back, 2 decades back, we had very few options, right? But when we were pursuing our career, right? Either doctor, engineer, lawyer or something. But now, okay, जैसे जैसे हम देख रहे, the world has changed, even the education has changed, right? Even the jobs, right? I would focus over here कि पहले जैसे था कि jobs में भी इतनी demanding नहीं थी, या आपने जो सीखा उसके related आपको job मिल जाता था. But now even in jobs they are looking for someone who has multiple skills, right? The 21st century skills, right? That is, you can say, communication, collaborative. Main is problem solving, critical thinking, right? Ye sari jo logical reasoning. So even in jobs, they are demanding some, to be to yourself, to not only have the knowledge of your subject, right? आपके subject के अलावा भी demand आ रहे हैं कि उसको और क्या-क्या knowledge आता है, how he is be able to dynamically, जैसे चीजें इतनी dynamically change हो रही है, तो उसको कैसे वो कोप अप कर पाएगा, राइट? तो उसके लिए वी नीड मोर स्किल्स, राइट? द प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग स्किल्स, जैसे जैसे टेक्नोलॉजी बढ़ रही है, बच्चों में एक प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग स्किल्स, राइट? एक कोई प्रॉब्लम आ गया, हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू थिंक, हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व दैट, राइट? ये सारी चीजें अगेन when the child does coding, when you are learning coding, these skills are becoming sharpened, right? So यहाँ पे we are able to develop this computational thinking, again problem solving, and the 21st century skills where they are required to work collaboratively, where the communication skills has to be more better, right? Using the technology, all this is possible, and especially coding enhances those skills. So definitely ye sari skills aapke future jobs में भी it will be like like an additional skill, right? You will be at a par when compared to others if you have the knowledge of coding, right? Apart from that, as I said, you can also teach your students in your school, right? हम देख रहे कि जिस तरह से coding, national education policy has also made coding as a must, right? From 6th grade. तो आगे जाके there will be huge demand for coding teachers, right? Okay, educators, so यहाँ पे you having an additional skill, right? Having an additional knowledge of coding will give you a more, a great income opportunity, an additional income opportunity, or you can opt for going as a coding teacher because there'll be great demand. You will be having the good chance of being chosen, right? You can teach students at their tuition classes, right? Just abhi, the tuitions are not still so much about computers, but I'm sure we all are doing, we all are seeing that बच्चों को जो है coding के different courses सिखाते हैं, right? On different platforms, right? So your own kids, you can teach your own kids, right? Coding teachers at coding companies, right? Even different जैसे आप देख रहे हो कि every year, every day, whenever you open the social media, एक job opportunity आता है regarding the coding. I'm sure आप लोग must have seen that. So because again the demand of coding is increasing, so coding teachers are also going to be in high demand. They're getting very good salary paid. So if you pursue this, as a career, then definitely you will have great job opportunities, right? You can save your money by teaching your own kids rather than spending them on other coding institutions, right? So these are the various benefits that which as an educator or as a parent, you can avail the benefits of learning or upskilling yourself with the knowledge of coding, right? So this is a perfect course where we are going to give you the, the fundamentals training on coding. Now, so this what I have explained you is like, okay, what is coding? Yeah, coding के क्या benefits है? But then again the question that is it very difficult, ये हमारे लिए एज अ, अगर मैं दूसरी सब्जेक्ट पढ़ा रही हूँ, मुझे कोडिंग का कुछ नॉलेज नहीं है, will I be able to learn coding, right? ये often that fear or that question is there in our mind. So let me tell you over here कि यहाँ पे भी जब पहले, like again advancement in technology, when we speak about, again advancement has happened in coding में भी बहुत सारा changes हुआ है, राइट? जो कुछ साल पहले कोडिंग एक बहुत ही ऐसे बोल सकते हैं जीनियस के लिए है, या आफ्टर ग्रेजुएशन में भी जिनको इंजीनियर्स बना है सिर्फ वो ही सीख सकते हैं, राइट? बिकॉज उस तरह की लैंग्वेजेस, उस तरह के टूल्स थे हमारे पास जो बहुत डिफिकल्ट थे। बट जैसे एडवांसमेंट हुआ यहाँ पे भी कोडिंग को बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग वे में, बहुत ही इजी वे में टूल्स बनाए गए हैं, जिससे कि even any person can learn coding in a very easy way, right? So we have block based coding and versus the text based coding which was there earlier, right? Now what is this block based and text based coding? Let's see an example. Don't bother much about the coding part, that what is all written, we don't have to worry about it. We will learn all that in our next sessions, right? So here we just need to focus that how easy it has become with the help of block based coding, right? कि आपके पास blocks ready है, you just need to know how to use them, उसका logic क्या होगा, what I want to build, right? For example, just a small example, यहाँ पे एक mathematics teacher if there, so if I want to check whether a given number is prime or not, I can program my computer to do that, right? I can just write the logic for that, and whenever I just give my number, it will check whether it is a prime number or not. Just imagine अगर मैं बच्चे को ये सिखा रही हूँ, right? Here I am also teaching the prime number का concept first, कि क्या होता है prime number, उसका logic कैसे, what is the logic behind, that I have to see two factors. Just an example. तो बच्चे को आप जब इस तरह से सिखा रहे हो, you are also building their mathematical concepts. Are you getting me? And the logic that, okay, how can I use this particular tool, how can I use this conditional, how in your real life you have to make conditions, you have to, based on the conditions you'll be working, right? Even in the same in the computers also, there'll be things which are based on conditions, there'll be the things which are following the same patterns or loops. So these are different concepts which when taught to, when you learn or when you're taught to teaching to children, even their base becomes very strong, right? Their logical reasoning increases to a great extent, right? So here, this is an example of how it would be a text-based coding and how it would be a block-based coding. So for the beginners, we can start with the block-based coding, which will be more fun, more interesting, and a easy way of learning coding, right? So here, I just thought of, like whenever, right? अब कोडिंग में कोई भी प्रोग्राम बना रहे हो, कोई भी एप्लीकेशन बना रहे हो, तो फर्स्ट स्टेप क्या होता है कि उस एप्लीकेशन को हम एक इजी वे में हमारे माइंड में एक फॉर्म करते हैं या एक पेपर एंड पेन में लिखते हैं, जिसे हम बोलते हैं एल्गोरिदम और अ फ्लो चार्ट, राइट? सो दैट इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप इन कोडिंग, कि पहले जो है आपको क्या करना है, राइट? सपोज आई हैव अ बॉल ऑब्जेक्ट विच आई वांट टू एनिमेट, राइट? मुझे उसको स्पिन कराना है, तो व्हाट यू विल डू इज, पहले तो आप उसको एक फ्लो चार्ट बना सकते हो या एल्गोरिथम में, दैट ओके फर्स्ट पॉइंट द बॉल स्ट्रेट, टर्न द बॉल इनटू अ सर्टेन डिग्री, now repeat the steps until you come back to the same position. So that is the first step whenever you are doing coding, okay? It's not compulsory, but you have to plan the thing, that what is the thing, and then you will be writing the code, right? उसके बाद आप क्या करते हो, उस block based coding के tools से आप program पूरा लिखोगे, right? So that's how it works, okay? Now coming to the projects that you will be making in this course. So now we got to know that, okay, these are the various things that we can do through coding, and this is how it can be beneficial to me. Now in this course, right, especially in this program that we are having for you, let me just explain you, or let me just take you through the projects that you will learn, Okay, again as I said कि इन चीजों को इन एग्जाम्पल से आपको समझ में आएगा कि कैसे मैं अपनी क्लासेस में इन कॉन्सेप्ट से आई कैन मेक माई क्लासेस मोर एंगेजिंग, मोर इंटरेस्टिंग, राइट। जब आप बच्चे को बोलोगे कोडिंग के थ्रू कि यू मेक दिस असाइनमेंट, आपने एक असाइनमेंट क्रिएट किया या अपनी कॉन्सेप्ट इन एनिमेटेड वे सिखाया, तो आई एम श्योर दैट विल मेक अ ग्रेट डिफरेंस, राइट। एंड let me show you because so that you will get a clear understanding of what I'm saying. So now even going ahead, right, not only limiting कि भाई सिर्फ animation, सिर्फ games नहीं, but आप जो apps देखते हो अपनी day to day life में, right, what are the apps that we are using, even those apps can be developed through coding and in our program with a very amazing tool that we are going to learn, that is MIT App Inventor. Through that you will see कि अरे आप लोग भी you can also make your apps, right. Let's say I just give you 2 examples over here. Let's say I made an app called as My Own Translator, जिसमें this app can convert your language अपने जो भी दिया है, right, text. You can choose the language which you want to convert into, and when you click on this button it gets translated. So just imagine like you and this apps can be actually installed on your phone, right. So you can create a setup or a proper app which can reside on your phone, which you can use for your purpose. So just imagine बच्चों को जब ये सीखने मिलता है कि अच्छा these are the things, this is how technology works, this is how you code the technology, right. So it is really a superb feeling, right. You can see a photo editor app यहाँ पे बना सकते हैं, like you can just maybe think of creating an app where your children can just draw whatever they like, right. They can choose the color, they can share their art to their friends, right, just within that app. So all these possibilities are are actually possible. In this program we are going to cover these projects, so it will be like an amazing tool which you can use for your in your for your teacher, for your students, right. So now, having said that, having understood all these different things, let us also have a feeling of coding, right. Okay, itna sab aapne bataya block based coding कि हम इतना सब कुछ कर सकते हैं. I still want to know whether I can do it or not, right. I'm sure even that is going on in our mind. So let us see, let me show you today, in today's session also we'll have a small practical application of this learning coding, right, but we are going to learn in our course as well, right. तो एक छोटा सा फील आपको यहाँ पे मिल जाएगा कि किस तरह से ब्लॉक बेस्ड कोडिंग होता है, क्या हाउ इज इट एवरीथिंग. तो बिफोर दैट एक और चीज मैं छोटा सा बताना चाहूंगी कि व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट प्रोजेक्ट्स, राइट. आपने जो प्रोजेक्ट्स मैंने जो बात किया यहाँ पे, लेट मी ऑल्सो शो यू द प्रोजेक्ट्स, राइट. सो दैट विल गिव यू अ मोर क्लियर पिक्चर ऑफ व्हाट ऑल आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. Yes, so let me just take you to these apps which we can make, right, and in a very fun way, interesting way, not much like a very difficult task that we think. Okay, तो एक छोटा सा Alexa app यहाँ पे हम बनाए हैं, we can make what I have made over here. I am Jackie the chatbot. What's your name? I hope you all can hear it. I have shared the screen, I guess.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear.
Okay,
yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So I'll just play it again. Hello, I am Jackie the chatbot. What's your name? Okay, Sonal, how are you doing? I am glad to hear that. Sonal, do you want to listen a song? Yeah, so you can create such interactive, objects and make an amazing app, right? So even here we can understand that how we can tame objects and how we can make them work, right? So here I can also have some animations with my app, right? So with just some coding, let's say I want to conduct a quiz with my students. So for example, you are taking a quiz with your children. Okay, so maybe kind of things we can do over here. Going ahead, we can make some games, which again would be like, interesting to your students, right? So you can create some games over here, right? where you will be learning some more concepts. We can create a very interesting cards, like, animated cards. So again, here, one of my student, like, तो उन्होंने क्या किया कि ये सारे ये knowledge को use करके he made a birthday card for his mother and she was so happy, right? तो how you can see कि simple छोटी छोटी चीजें, but when you learn कि how to code it, right, when you're making by yourself, it makes a great difference.
एक किसका ये फ्रेंड था, उसने स्कूल ही लेफ्ट कर दिया। एक तो लोग ऐसे भी तो बहुत किया है ना,
हेलो,
स्कूल ही लेफ्ट कर दिया।
रुचिका मैम, I think are unmuted. Okay. Also to explain certain concepts, right? So let's say there was this assignment which was created by a teacher. So here, just for small children, make the difference. So here also you can see that how I can code to make such worksheets kind of thing, or assignment, an interactive assignment. Going ahead, you can also explain certain concepts. Like one of the teacher made a wonderful project on teaching landforms, right? So all these different things, right? And I spoke about the apps that you all can make. So all these are the various outcomes of learning, of this program that we are going to do. Okay, so now coming to the thing that, okay, how can I actually do it, right? That's what I wanted you all to experience, right? Even कि भाई coding कैसे की जाती है, तो यहाँ पे I would want all of you right now कि मेरे साथ जो भी I'm going to teach you, right? How it is to be done. I want you all to do by yourself. तो अगर आप लोगों को अभी करना है, तो you can do it right now. Okay, with me. You can have, if you're taking the class from a mobile phone, you can do it on your computer, or if you're doing on the computer also, it's perfectly fine. आप लोग दोनों screens को जो है, Zoom screen and your Scratch का screen, जो मैं आपको बताऊंगी, आप साइड साइड में रख के आप फॉलो कर सकते हो, राइट? तो यहाँ पे we are going to actually learn how to create different projects. Okay, so सबसे पहले आपको क्या करना है, you have to go to a website that is scratch.mit.edu. Okay, everyone. First thing we need to do is, whoever wishes, or किसी को, someone who just wants to watch it, it's perfectly fine, right? But I would suggest you all to do it along with me, right? तभी आपको एक actual feel होगा, right? कि कैसे है. Okay. So here, so I'll just repeat the name of the website. I would also like to, yes, I'll just mention the name of the website, scratch.mit.edu. Okay, so this is the website that you all have to go into, right? You have to type this scratch.mit.edu. Okay. All of you, please go to this website, and as you can see, this
Can
is.
you repeat the name of the website,
I have
please?
typed on the chat window also, ma'am. Chat पे भी मैंने लिखा है scratch.mit.edu. You can straight away click on that link.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome. Okay, you can see we can create stories, games, and animations that we can share around the world. Okay, and I would also like, just make a give you a look of another tool that we will be doing in this course, that is appinventor.mit.edu. ये भी मैं आपको just to give you just to show you both the tools that we are going to work on. I will just mention the name of the app as well, appinventor.mit.edu. Okay. I have mentioned in the website, as I have mentioned in the chat window as well. Just open करिए दोनों links को, ताकि मैं आपको एक overall view बता सकूं कि क्या क्या चीजें हम कर सकते हैं. Okay, तो जैसे आप देख रहे हो यहाँ पे, okay, I'll just wait for a minute. Just open the websites. दोनों website open करके रखिए. Okay.
Ma'am, could you repeat the name, please, again of the app?
I have mentioned both on the website, ma'am. First is scratch.mit.edu. Second is appinventor.mit.edu. Okay, so here, as you can see, right, here Scratch is the world's, a biggest coding community for kids. Matlab, not only for kids, but someone who wants to begin, to start learning coding, right? So it's an amazing platform for beginners, right? So all of you who just wants to start with your, the journey of coding, this is a perfect platform, right? And, in an easy and fun way, wo bahut zaruri hai, right? So here you can see that we can create stories, games, animations that we can share with all around the people around the world, right? तो आप अपने बच्चों को जो भी आप सिखाओगे, राइट, जो भी यहाँ पे हम सीखेंगे डिफरेंट प्रोजेक्ट्स, दे कैन ऑल्सो फर्दर, वो भी अपने आइडिया से जो भी प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाएंगे, दे कैन शेयर विद द एंटायर वर्ल्ड, राइट? सो हम उनको एक ऐसा एक्सपोजर देंगे, ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म देंगे वेयर दे कैन कम अप विद देयर आइडियाज, राइट, वेयर दे कैन शेयर विद मिलियंस ऑफ पीपल अराउंड द वर्ल्ड. सो दैट इज समथिंग व्हाट वी कैन इम्पार्ट to our children, right? So here, this is the first platform which I want to show you. We can see the different featured projects, but so many amazing things you would be seeing over here that children can make, right? And the second platform that we are going to make is creating Android and iPhone apps with global impact, right? Here also, I'm so amazed to see children or, students making apps. Like one of them just created apps like, or to help the people who are doing cyberbullying, right? तो उन्होंने एक ऐप बनाया जहां पे anybody, if they are feeling this problem, they can report to it, right? And there are millions of other apps that you would see. See here, you can see active users, like totally 1.1 million of students are there on this platform, right? Because we can learn so many amazing things, we can create such amazing apps, right? So these are the different things. This is the tool again which we will be learning through which we will be creating the apps, right? Mobile apps, Android and iPhone both, right? So again, एक जैसे एक बच्चे ने भी he came up with an idea in my class. Then there is no app for grandparents. So I want to create an app for my grandparents and many other elderly people, right? So they are very much bored. So can we have an app like, where they can choose their areas of interest, and based on that, we can give them a few videos to watch, like, on whatever the category they've selected, maybe news, maybe bhajans, maybe some yoga and meditation videos. So, when they have this platform, when we teach them coding, that's where they'll come up with their ideas. कि अच्छा हम क्या हम ऐसा कर सकते हैं, अच्छा मुझे ऐसा करना है, तो how should I go about it, and then apply that knowledge of coding in building that solution, right? So you see this process. So this is how we want our children also to think, right? Because for the future world, this will be very, very important, right? That's the reason, in fact, we are starting the coding at such early age, so that their fundamentals become strong, they create interest, right? और ये easy tools से उनको क्या होता है कि interest build हो जाता है, right? And then they are ready to learn advanced and even the complicated courses in coding, right? So that's the whole thing. Now coming to the Scratch, so what अभी हम आज की क्लास में क्या करेंगे कि, as I told you, we will be understanding a little bit and getting a feel of doing the coding part. So I want all of you to click on create. So hum scratch.mit.wo website pe, you are just going to click on create. You don't have to sign in, nothing doing right now. Just understand how we can do coding, okay? So I'm sure all of you have clicked on create, and you will be able to see this dashboard, okay? Jahan pe aap, you can see a lot of things over here. I'll just quickly take you through what is what, okay? So yahan pe aap ye platform dekh rahe ho, right? Here is, this is the platform through which we are going to create our stories. We are going to create animations, all that I showed you, right? जो भी मैंने आपको बताया है, calculator, shooting, Christmas card, बहुत सारे apps हैं. Because of the time constraint, I can't show you, but amazing apps which we can build using this tool, right? So how to start, right? तो सबसे पहले आप ये dashboard में देखोगे कि on your right you will see a stage, राइट, जहां पे आप अपने कैरेक्टर्स है, आपके जो भी अपने गेम बनाया है या स्टोरी बनाई है, दिस इज द आउटकम, राइट? यहाँ पे आप अपना स्टेज जो है वो देख सकते हो, एंड स्टेज हैज कैरेक्टर्स, राइट? जस्ट कंसिडर एज अ स्टोरी. तो सबसे पहले एक बैकड्रॉप होता है, लाइक अ स्टेज वेयर योर कैरेक्टर्स कम एंड दे परफॉर्म देयर स्किट्स, राइट? दे परफॉर्म देयर प्ले. सो यहाँ पे भी वी हैव दीज कैरेक्टर्स व्हिच आर कॉल्ड एज स्प्राइट्स in Scratch. Okay, many block-based programming, they use this word sprite. It is just an object which can be animated and which we are going to use as a building block for our program. Okay, now coming to the left, we have the blocks, right? As I said कि हम block based coding करने वाले for the initial part. तो यहाँ पे जो है different blocks are already placed for you, right? बहुत अच्छी तरह से categorize किए गए हैं. यहाँ पे हम depth पे नहीं समझेंगे, but right now just an overall understanding. So we have certain blocks related the looks, sounds, events, right? So सबसे पहले, okay, I just want so we'll see the code. So यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हो कि left hand side में we have the code blocks which have been categorized into different drawers, category drawers, okay, and on the middle, in the middle, we have a code area, right? An area where I can write my instructions, right? What did we say? Coding is writing instructions to the computer, giving instructions to the computer, right? So this is the area where I'm going to write my code, where I'm going to instruct my characters to behave the way I want, right? So here is the place where we are going to write our code. Now, how do I write my code? I already have certain code blocks, which I am going to place it on my coding area as per the जो भी जो आपको जो बनाना उसके हिसाब से आप इस कोड ब्लॉक्स को यूज करेंगे. तो एक छोटा सा सिंपल सा चीज हम लेते हैं. Let's say मुझे मेरे इस कैट को just I want this cat to say something, right? A very simple thing that I want my cat to say something. I'm already in my cat sprite and I will go and just drag and drop it. मैंने बताया था block based coding है, drag and drop, right? In a very simple way. So I have gone over here, right? And we are just going to use this code block that is say, and we are going to write hello friends. तो यहाँ पे by default जो message आता है hello, right? I want to customize it, isn't it? I want it to the way I want it. So आप क्या करोगे? You are just going to click on it and you're going to write the message that is hello friends. Okay, you can write whatever you want. You can add any big message or welcome to Scratch. Okay, simple. And how much time that this cat should say this, right? Should say this message. So by default, when I say by default, it means अगर मैंने कुछ change नहीं किया है तो क्या होगा? For 2 seconds, let us see the outcome first. ठीक है, बहुत ही simple है. Characters है, हमने उस character को एक छोटा सा task दिया है, एक छोटा सा instruction दिया है, और उस instruction को execute करने के लिए मैं सिर्फ उस block पे click करूंगी, and you can see that block has been executed, right? And you can see for 2 seconds it has come and it has gone away, right? It has disappeared. I want to keep it for a little longer. I will say for 4 seconds. And when I run this, you can see it will stay there for 4 seconds, right? Because you have commanded in that way. Simple? Yeah. Now, if you observe over here that, okay, this is working only when I click on this. But what if I don't want that way, right? मुझे सिर्फ program को start करना है, और जो characters है वो अपने आप उसको they will behave, they will do as they have been coded, right? So here what we do is in programming we have something called as events. Okay, events means क्या होता है? जैसे आप अपने फोन पे भी देखते हो, आपके फोन पे एक आइकन होता है, राइट? लेट्स से व्हाट्सएप. आप जब उस पे क्लिक करोगे तभी वो ओपन होगा, राइट? जब आप एक सपोज आपने प्लस पे क्लिक किया टू ऐड अ न्यू चैट, राइट? ओनली देन इट विल वर्क. So this is called as event-based programming. Even over here also, we have various events through which I'm going to tell my computer कि जब मैं यहाँ पे green flag click करूँ, which is to start my program, I want this cat to say something. So I will pick up this block and I will join it. See how easy it has become, that it's just like a jigsaw puzzle. आपको सिर्फ join करना है blocks को appropriately and as per your requirement, right? As per the app that you're making. So here when I do this, जब मैं ये करती हूँ, यहाँ पे automatically जब मैं flag को click करती हूँ, it will understand when flag click, this cat has to say something for 4 seconds. Simple? Okay. Sounds good, right? Sounds interesting, isn't it? So this is the way that we are going to develop our programs. We are going to build our programs, right? And as I showed you different projects we are going to work on. And let me just take you. So I think you all just got a gist of how coding works. Later on, we'll see how we can have multiple characters, how we can have multiple backdrops in a program. Everything is there in our future sessions. Now, I would like to take you to this program. Okay, what are the things that we are going to have, what we are going to do in a program? So first of all, the whole course is being will be organized by Up Educators, which is where we have different courses to upskill yourself as an educator. Now about this training program, it's a 5 weeks instructor-led training program. It's a live session. Okay, there'll be 4 advanced workshops which will be unlocked, which can help you to actually go into coding career, right? If you opt for actually go and want to be a coding teacher, maybe then these advanced workshops will be quite helpful. Everything, each and every session is we will be providing with the learning material and the practice assignments. Everything will be given to you. There'll be 10 assignments and a detailed feedback. There'll be also a workshop which is going to be held on interview preparations for coding jobs. And also the platforms that we are going to look into is code.org, Scratch, and MIT App Inventor. So over the end, we'll also be introducing web designing using code.org. That is where we are going to use the code.org platform, right? So this is the whole details about the training. As I already mentioned, these are the different platforms that we are going to use, and no doubt about the platform that you are going to learn from. It has 4.9 rating already on Google review. You can check on that, right? अगर आपको देखना है कि how the educators जिन्होंने ये program लिया है, how they are feeling about it, what is their feedback, so you can get to know about that over there. Already, there it has been since long time and trained many more professionals from here, right? So this is about the whole program. For any further queries, okay, आपके already some of course we will be covering here, but you just keep a note of this number. एक number आपका screenshot ले लीजिए ताकि आपको और कुछ doubts है तो आप इनसे contact कर सकते हो, right? So now we can I think we can take up the questions, right? आपके whatever you have in your mind. So I think it was a great insight on what we were thinking about this program. But anything else, you have any questions, please, most welcome. Unmute yourself, raise your hand. I would just raise your hand so that there won't be any chaos. So whoever has any question, please, yes, raise your hand and I will ask you to unmute. Yes, Preeti ma'am, please go ahead. You have some query?
Yeah, hi. Good morning. I just wanted to understand, I've been an educator myself and I am with pre-primary education. Yeah. So, taking care of junior KG and senior KG children. We have pre-coding introduced to our children in a way of, worksheets where we tell them sequencing and how to, go step and all that. Very basic, but they have been introduced to pre-coding being the requirement in the environment, like you said. Now, being an educator, okay, this is for the children, but being an educator, what kind of educational background is expected to have? Because when I have seen the, demand for this job, they always ask for a science background. Like you come from maths, physics, science, or whatever. And now I am a commerce student. Mm-hmm. Which I have done science till 10th CBSE, but I have done my computer application program long back from Aptech, and I am fairly aware of these terminologies used, programming, and I have worked as a programmer also earlier, so I'm aware of this. So will this be helpful for me to take up coding, which like Bonnie, you were introducing, for, if, else, all these terminologies I'm aware of. Writing a program, following all the syntax and all that I'm aware of. So when I'm applying for a job and they ask for this science background and I'm from a commerce background, will it help me, or will I be able to apply for a job, or will I be able to take up coding as on, say on a private basis or whatever? So my doubt was, I was getting stuck here because whatever jobs I have seen, they all are asking for the science background, which I don't have till 12th grade or maybe the graduation. So that is my query and the
Definitely, ma'am. I would love to answer this. So first of all, Preeti ma'am, it's a very good question. I'm sure many of you would have this question, and so that can be answered. So first of all, I will tell you that the way the coding, the demand for coding is increasing, and the supply, we would say, like if you say supply and demand, so the teachers who can teach coding is very, very less, right? So I have observed, like practically, based on my experience also, that many coding companies, they do not want, it's not a compulsory ki background computers ka matlab, science background hona chahiye, computer science ka. It is not at all necessary, because I can show you websites where they have clearly mentioned that, even you don't have to know about coding itna tak, I'm sure you must have seen ke no coding knowledge required, you can still, because they are going to provide the training, right? So they will be providing the training course and all that. So which means that even though you are from different background, if you are provided training, and if you are good at your thing, like you said, right, you have some knowledge, you are already having some background, or you are good in maths, matlab, agar aap already teacher ho, means you are having the capacity to teach, right? You have the skills to teach, capability to teach. So, and second thing, if you are being given training with proper, like, lesson plan and everything, you can always teach, right? So many of these coding companies, because itna sara demand hai, to wahan pe that compulsion is not working, right, ma'am? Preeti ma'am, to even for you, especially because आपके पास even, they also see कि अगर आपके पास, जैसे आप बोल रहे हो कि you have an already like some diploma course in, तो ये added advantage है, right? And also whoever is not having also they are taking, right? Because training will be provided, आपको capability है, तो उस तरह से they are, giving the chance. So definitely, ma'am, don't keep that in mind. But the thing is, आपकी skill, ultimately जब आप training भी ले रहे हो, या जब आप ये course भी करोगे, आपका जो, skill, ultimately वो आपको test करेंगे कि कैसे आप perform कर रहे हो, right? Maybe giving a task, and if you are able to do, that is good enough, right?
All right. All right.
Degree नहीं है, आपके पास skill है, तो definitely there are 100% chances that you will be chosen. So don't
All
worry.
right. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Welcome. Yes. So any more queries? Preeti ma'am is done. Yeah. Anyone, anything? Please feel free to ask. It can be a very simple question. No need to worry. Yes. On the chat window, if you are having some issue, Mamta Dave ma'am. Yes, please go ahead. You
Yeah,
can
good
ask the
afternoon,
question.
ma'am. Myself, Mamta Dave. Actually, when Preeti ma'am talked about science background, right?
Correct.
So, is it purely computer science, or actually, I'm having pure science, like masters in zoology. So, again, same, there is no problem, right? It
Yes,
is
ma'am.
not
As I said,
because Preeti ma'am said she has quite good knowledge of all these technology and all. So it doesn't mean that computer science you are talking, right?
no. So science, when I'm saying, when you're talking about, having degree in science for computers, then it is actually computer science, right? If we are talking about computer science only, right?
Yeah.
But as I said, see, as the demand is increasing so much, and as I'm saying that, it is not compulsory कि आपके पास computer science का background हो. When I'm saying, so we are mentioning about computer science, right?
Okay.
Yes.
But then also being science postgraduate and teaching high school science, so there won't be any problem. Like it would be definitely useful, right?
Correct, ma'am. It would be correct. So as I said, कि अगर आपको coding का platform, if you have knowledge about coding, let's say you've taken up this course and you are going ahead in this course, आपने एक proper, अच्छे से course कर दिया coding में, और आपको उसमें, you got a mastery in that, like you are able to do at least, जितना तक हमें चाहिए, तो फिर आपको ये, आप तो ग्रेजुएशन तो है ही, और आपका ये जो नॉलेज है, दैट विल हेल्प यू टू गेट अ जॉब, दैट विल हेल्प यू टू सिक्योर अ जॉब. एंड नो कोडिंग टीचर्स, कोडिंग ट्यूशंस भी आप डालते हो, स्किल इंपॉर्टेंट है कि उसको कितना आता है और कितना वो अच्छे से टीच कर पा रही है, दैट विल बी सीन. इट विल नॉट बी कंपलसरी कि भाई वो उसने मास्टर्स किया है कि नहीं. इट विल बी एन एडेड थिंग, बट इट इज नॉट, at least to some extent you all can do it, right?
Okay, fine.
So that
Thanks
will
a
not
lot.
be. Yes. Okay, that was, I think.
Ma'am, one question I had.
Yes, please, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Actually, ma'am, see, I have done BCA as an
my educational background, and then I have taken the certification also. I'm a certified coding teacher at QMaths,
Oh,
and
that's
I have
amazing.
been teaching the students also. So I know about the game development and the Scratch that you have just shown in the demo today.
Okay.
So taking this course, will it be helpful for me?
If you already know Scratch, then I think
Mhm.
maybe you can. So how about app development, ma'am? Have you done? Have you had
Uh,
your hands on?
Actually, I had completed my training, but I could not go for the certification because I'm also a math certified teacher at
Mhm.
QMaths. So I had my classes and all, and it was clashing. So I couldn't get that much time to complete my certification for app development. So game development I have done. My certification Scratch I know. So that is why.
So maybe ma'am, like Scratch. If you are saying that if you're already done, then maybe then you can look for the advanced level, ma'am. No, because
Okay.
yeah, because this if it's for the beginners, like this
Mhm.
course is for the beginners, and
Okay.
but yes, it will also be introducing to app development and web designing. So that's the two additional things that you will be learning. But then it's up to you, like how you want to go it, yeah, or you can go for an advanced level maybe. Yeah.
Okay. So advanced one is different from this one.
Yes, definitely. That will be a little advanced, right?
Okay. So how can I know the course or what will be the contents of the course, entire course for the
So
advanced one?
that will be guided by Miss Manjari. As I shared the phone number, the contact number, maybe she can help you out with this, with the further details on the coding advanced level.
Can you share that again, ma'am? The
Yes, ma'am.
contact number, please.
I'll surely share.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Most welcome. I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. It was a great session, ma'am. Great session.
Thank you. Thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, please go ahead, ma'am. Sonia, ma'am.
Ma'am, are these sites like Scratch and like app development sites are free of cost, or is it chargeable?
No, ma'am, they're absolutely free. In fact,
Okay.
they have like millions of students, as I said, they're using these platforms because of the benefits that it offers. And so they are totally free. They are available offline. Like Scratch is available offline also, but most of it we are using like as an online web application. So directly you go to the website, there's no need of any downloading also, and it is not having any cost associated. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yes, yes.
What is the fees for this course? Fee structure?
Fee structure, ma'am, I think Manjari ma'am will be the best person to answer. I think Manjari ma'am, we will be providing the details of the fees. Are you there,
Yeah,
ma'am?
I will get in touch with everyone once the session gets over. So all the things related to course, I'll explain you, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
सभी लोग तो साइंस बैकग्राउंड के हैं और वो तो कर रहे हैं और
हाँ जी,
कोर्स
सर।
किया है उन्होंने। मेरा तो साइंस बैकग्राउंड नहीं है, तो
हाँ
क्या
जी।
आर्ट्स बैकग्राउंड वाला भी ये कर सकता है?
So मैंने स्टार्टिंग में जब मेंशन किया कि आई डिडंट मेंशन के साइंस या मैथ्स, सो मेरा कहना ये है कि आप कोई भी फील्ड में हो, लाइक कोई भी आपका ग्रेजुएशन हो, बट अगर आप ये कोर्स करके लाइक आप नए से शुरू करके जब सीख रहे हो, राइट, बिकॉज आप देख रहे हो कि आज देयर इज अ ग्रेट डिमांड एंड दिस कैन हेल्प यू एडिशनली, राइट, टू गेट एन एक्स्ट्रा इनकम, और यू कैन ऑल्सो लुक फॉर अ चेंज इन द जॉब और लुक फॉर द करियर इन कोडिंग। तो उसके लिए सर, जैसे मैंने बताया कि आपको कोडिंग में प्रोफिशिएंसी लाना होगा, राइट, आपको कोडिंग में सीख के जैसे ये कोर्स कर दिया आपने, एडवांस कर दिया थोड़ा सा, मे बी यू कैन गो अ लिटिल बिट लाइक अ प्रॉपर कोर्स आपने कर लिया, और फिर जब आप अप्लाई करते हो तो आपकी स्किल्स देखी जाएगी, राइट। और जैसे मैंने बोला है कि बिकॉज डिमांड इतनी है तो यहाँ पे फोकस नहीं हो रहा है कि भाई आपको ये यू नीड अ पर्टिकुलर डिग्री, ओके। मोस्ट ऑफ द कोडिंग कंपनीज जो मैं बात कर रही हूँ जिनकी, तो वहां पे तो यही होता है कि यू हैव नो कोडिंग बैकग्राउंड ऑल्सो, बिकॉज कोडिंग की भी ट्रेनिंग वहां पे प्रोवाइड की जाएगी। but the coding, having the coding background, having the coding knowledge is important, not your degree, okay।
एक और बात जानना चाहता हूँ
हाँ जी सर।
जब आपने शुरू किया था कोडिंग वाला स्क्रीन दिखलाने के लिए, तो
हाँ
एक
जी, हाँ।
मैथ्स का प्राइम नंबर के बारे में आप
हाँ
बता
जी,
रहे थे, और
हाँ।
दूसरी चीज की जो नया कोडिंग का जो ब्लॉक्स है वो स्लाइड करके बता रहे थे।
हाँ जी,
तो चलिए, ब्लॉक का तो मुझे समझ में आ रही बात। वो जो प्राइम नंबर को जो
हाँ जी।
इक्वल्स टू एंड ये वो करने का था, तो अगर वो चीज नहीं करके मैं कुछ सोशल साइंस पे करूं अप्लाई, या किसी चीज और जो मैं पढ़ा सकता हूँ या पढ़ा रहा हूँ, तो उस पे हो सकता है या नहीं?
यस सर, बिकॉज वो सिर्फ एक एग्जाम्पल था, मैंने इसीलिए आपको दूसरे एग्जाम्पल्स जो मैंने प्रोजेक्ट में बताया, लाइक विच कैन बी इन जनरल, लाइक यू नो कोई भी कॉन्सेप्ट को सिखाने में। इनफैक्ट मैंने जो आपको बताया था कि लैंड रिफॉर्म्स के बारे में सोशल स्टडीज की टीचर ने, जो हमारे जिन्होंने ये कोर्स किया है, शी हैड सच ब्यूटिफुली पुट अप हर प्रोजेक्ट and it was so amazing, like you know even she said that her students liked it, like उसने आगे जाके बोला मैम ये मैंने जब बताया बच्चों को बहुत इनोवेटिव वे लगा, बहुत ही मजा आया उनको ये करने में। तो डेफिनेटली सर आप ये सारी चीजें यू कैन अप्लाई टू एनी कॉन्सेप्ट, राइट? तो नो डाउट अबाउट इट।
थैंक यू मैम सो मच।
ओके, यस यस सर।
चलिए मैडम, आई कंप्लीटेड गूगल सर्टिफाइड ट्रेनर।
व्हाट हैव यू कंप्लीटेड सर?
Google certified trainer.
Okay, okay.
Actually, I have little bit of knowledge about the computers.
Okay, great.
Is it suitable for me, madam? Coding class? This coding class?
Sir, see, Google Certified Educator is a skill that you learned so that you are, acquainted with the technology more better. You can use the tools more, you can be more productive, right? I'm sure that was the focus. Now, coming to coding is something where you are going to learn a new skill, okay? Where you, as I mentioned, कि क्यों सीखना है, why as a coder, why as an educator will be useful for you. I gave you so many options, right? कि आप अपने, if you are an educator, if you are teaching a particular subject in your school and you want to integrate technology, right? उसको technology को integrate करके कुछ innovation, कुछ नया चीज, नए method में अगर आपको करना है, या बच्चे ऑलरेडी उनको कोडिंग आ रहा है और अगर आपको भी कोडिंग आता है, तो मे बी आप अपने कुछ प्रोजेक्ट्स कोडिंग के, आप अपना जो टॉपिक है, आप अपना जो सब्जेक्ट है उसमें आप उनको दे सकते हो प्रोजेक्ट सबमिशन के, चलो मेक अ दिस थिंग, मेक एन प्रोजेक्ट ऑन दिस ऑन अ पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक, लेट्स से कि यू कैन से फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक बच्चे ने जो बताया था अबाउट कोविड ओनली, ही मेड अ वंडरफुल प्रोजेक्ट ऑन हाउ व्हाट आर द प्रिकॉशंस वी शुड टेक व्हाइल टू प्रिवेंट आवरसेल्फ फ्रॉम कोविड। तो जस्ट एक एग्जाम्पल मैं बता रही हूँ यहाँ पे कि हाउ ही मेड अ प्रेजेंटेशन इन स्क्रैच टू एडुकेट द पीपल, राइट? तो आप उस तरह से आपको ये नॉलेज हेल्प कर सकती है सर। अगेन आई सेड कि आपको एडिशनल इनकम बन सकता है अगर आपने कोडिंग सीखा है, आप अपने खुद के ट्यूशन क्लासेस करा सकते हो। दैट इज द थर्ड ऑप्शन, यू कैन अप्लाई फॉर कोडिंग कंपनीज। अगर आप जॉब शिफ्ट करना चाहते हो और आप उसमें करियर करना चाहते हो, तो तभी भी आपको ये नॉलेज help होगी। So these are the various reasons which you should think that should I take up this course or not, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, was it answered?
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so I think any more questions?
Yes, ma'am. Can I ask one question?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, first of all, thank you, ma'am, for the session. And I would like to know, like, I'm a language trainer, like I teach.
So could you please be little loud? I don't know, somehow I'm not able to hear you.
Okay, sorry. Is it audible right now?
Yes, better.
Yeah, okay. Ma'am, first of all, thank you for the session. That it was really nice to know about this. And I'm a language trainer. I teach English and Hindi in Kerala. And I was wondering, like, if I could implement this coding system in language learning, because I haven't seen any videos on YouTube or any platform that says that coding can be beneficial for language students of any sector.
Well, so language also, I would say that, sir, that like I like my again, one of student. So how it can be applicable, I would just like to say that again, for example, I would just like to say one example of an app that he made using MIT App Inventor, right? तो वहां पे उन्होंने क्या किया कि there were some buttons, okay, where it was like pronunciation of a particular, let's just an example, एक छोटा सा मैं example दे रही हूँ कि alphabets लेके है और हर एक alphabet का pronunciation कैसे होना चाहिए, right? Again, when you click on that, YouTube, like, educational app, as I would say, कि आपने एक education app बनाया जहाँ पे बच्चे उस app में जाके आप अपने language के जो भी maybe verbs है, tenses है, वो चीजें आपने डाल दी और बच्चे वहां पे जाके they are learning. You can put your material over there, or you can make creatively. आप जैसे scratch में अगर आप है तो वहां पे characters को डाल के एक particular concept, let's say you're teaching tenses, right? So there could be characters where there could be a teacher where the children are asking some doubts and the teacher is trying to give them the answers, explain about the tenses, and in a different way. Some animations आ रहा है, some कुछ और आ रहा है. Are you getting me, sir? तो ये जो concept है वो उन्होंने इस तरह से बताया, as an app form में या as a project animated story के रूप में. So this is how I think would be an application.
Yeah, it's like we can implement this coding on conversations and pronunciation practice like this, right?
Yes, you can create an animated story explaining a particular concept.
Yes. And also, while we create on this crash.mit.edu, on that platform, if we create some coding and it will be received like a video, right? Or students have to access into that particular website, then only they will be able to see that.
No, so over here, what can be done is, like, see, when you are making a particular project, you will be running this way. If you're sharing your screen with your students, okay, where you can just directly run the program and you can make them aware about this. You can share the link of this project, okay, and you can share it to your students. When they will run this code, this program, they will be able to understand what you're trying to explain and all that. So that is one possibility. If you want to record it as a video, then we take in help of an external recorder and we record this outcome. So that's what we do it. And we can share the recording to the children.
Yes, okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, it's already 12:15. Any more questions? I think
एक और चीज पूछूं मैं?
Most of them are answered.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
So I think on this note, we can end the session. I would look forward to you in
Excuse me,
my
ma'am.
upcoming course. I think if
Excuse me, ma'am.
Sorry,
हाँ.
I didn't hear you. Yes, right, sir.
हाँ, ये जो अभी लैंग्वेज के बारे में बात की गई है और जो भी, तो मैं YouTube चैनल को बनाने के दौरान कुछ एनिमेशन करता था, तो वो एनिमेशन ये कोड से रिलेटेड है क्या?
YouTube में कौन से एनिमेशन की बात कर रहे हो सर? वीडियो एनिमेशंस, वीडियो एडिटर
हाँ,
की बात कर रहे हो?
वीडियो एंड जैसे कि कुछ वर्ड्स वगैरह को एनिमेट किया जाता था, तो वो और ये इसमें कुछ फर्क है क्या?
सर वो बिल्कुल अलग है और ये बिल्कुल अलग है. They both are different things. We cannot club them.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Arpita ma'am, you have some doubt? Please unmute yourself.
I just wanted to ask, will the recording be shared?
Of this session?
Recording? Yes.
Yes, I think it will be shared. Yes, it will be there.
Okay, thank you so much.
Welcome. Okay, so I think we are good to end. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the session. I hope it was very beneficial. Okay, Mamta Dave ma'am has a question. Please go ahead, ma'am. Mamta ma'am.
No, ma'am. So sorry, it was by mistake.
By mistake. Okay. Chalo,
But
great.
really thankful to this. Thank you so very much for this session.
Thank
And
you. It
what
was
I
my
found
pleasure.
is it's quite interesting and beneficial.
Yes, I think आपका Sunday properly use हुआ है, like
Yes, definitely.
Okay, thank you. It's
You're
great
welcome.
pleasure to know this. And yeah, good day. Bye bye.
Thank you.